And open up to questions for the media.
Well, it was another, really good performance offensively in the standpoint of shot creation. With 36, I don't know if that's a new record for us. The difference I thought we took more high quality, less rush shots. For the most part, I thought a lot of them had a lot of good thought to it, just a little bit off. And their keeper made a couple nice saves. I did think we could have kept a few more on frame, which would have allowed us to maybe get some rebounds, a deflection. But again, I really liked, it was a very good performance from whistle to whistle, and it's easy to get casual in a game that more frustrated when you don't find the second or third goal, which didn't come in a game where you're getting as many chances that we had. So I was pleased we didn't get frustrated. Defensively, I thought we gave them one chance in the first half, which was a giveaway, which we talked about, and after that, I don't think they had a chance on goal. So good performance.
Was it a little bit of a weight off your shoulders to get an early goal like that from Rich?
Yeah. We just said we only need one. I think the guys were really wanted to put a couple away tonight. They felt that based on what we had given them, IUPUI was going to sit and drop numbers based on what they've done in other games against other opponents, and they felt good about getting some chances and scoring some goals. So I just didn't want them to get impatient and press if the goal wasn't coming. So getting the goal in the first half did help, and then not getting the second goal before half, I was afraid again we'd come after half and press too much, and I didn't think we did that for the most part. So again, pleased with the overall performance, and I thought our midfield and back line just was spot on, and everything they had to deal with made it easy for Colin tonight to get another shutout, and that's great for us moving forward.
How would you rate Weddy's performance, his first career start?
I thought he had a good night. I thought there was, I thought the sequence leading the goal was a nice little play to set that up with he and Rico, and then finish with Ballard. I would like to have seen him get a few more chances on goal himself, shot creation, but his service on restarts, especially the second half, was phenomenal. I really felt the restarts tonight, again, another area that we were so close, but some overall better in execution, just not there in the finish. But Weddy, I thought maybe a few more shot creations. Overall, I thought his passing was good. He worked hard. He's still a work in progress for what we want, but I think it was a good step forward for him.
Even without Grant, that back line held its own all night. How pleased are you with the way they were able to kind of pull?
Yeah, I thought the defense. They didn't put many numbers forward, so it was really on how do we seal the play, and that's staying really sharp. So kind of our attacking defensive shape, if you will. And I thought Crab and Timmy were very good about making sure we were the 2-3 yards we needed to be to seal a play and still not get beat in behind on a counter. And you can get casual in a game where you feel like you're not under pressure, and I think that was really strong that they didn't accept the one moment, didn't fall into that trap. And then in particular the distribution from Tim, he had some really high level distribution moments tonight, whether it was changing it to Gutman from right to left, or just his entry balls. We did play a little bit more up the right side out of design, and I thought Derek was good with his distribution too, but playing on his left foot's a little bit tougher on his non-dominant, so we really wanted to go to Tim, and Tim was very good with his passing.
You talked about a little bit there, but Tim's been called on quite a bit these last few games just for various reasons, the red card, now this. How critical has it been for him to kind of step in there just as a whole and play as well as he has?
I'm really happy for Tim because he's just stayed along the path. Like we tell a lot of these young players who if they redshirted, their time hasn't come yet. We just say stay on course and just keep getting better. And if you do that, opportunity might come either due to form or an injury or what have you. And in this case, Grant's injury and red card opened that door for Tim. And if you're not in a good place mentally and you're not training well, then you're not going to take advantage. I think Tim came in and really did well for us, and the team has a lot of confidence. So I think we are stronger moving forward. With Grant healthy, does it give us options and different looks? Absolutely, with the way Tim's playing.
What was kind of the thought process with moving Rich up top, and seemed like a lineup maybe more similar to what you did in the spring a little bit?
Well, we're trying to simplify Rich's role a little bit. We've moved him around a lot,
Mhm.
and in fairness to him, I think it's tough when you move as a striker and then as their underneath striker and then their wide player, and we're trying to get him a little bit more up high with Rashad, and maybe split that time. So we have a couple things in mind, kind of moving forward in a review of how do we want a rotation to look like up top, and I think tonight what you saw is something we might look to continue to do, and because I think Rich and Rashad bring really different components to the game, and I think tactically it allows us to change the way we're playing, and I think our team could do a good job of also reading which player is up there to play to their strengths.
Is the lack of efficiency shot-wise, is that a concern, or is it just one of these things where you go through cycles, some good, some bad?
I mean, it's not. We said before the season we need to become a better finishing team. So we just got to keep working at it. I'm not concerned. It's just an area that we need to improve, and I feel that we'll get goals, and sometimes games where you again have so many chances like this, it somewhat compounds. We just have to look at it and say, was this a good decision there, and how was the technique? And it's hard to get a lot of repetition in it up through this juncture because we've been in preseason and right into games, and it's just an area that the next 6 weeks we'll spend a lot of time with our key attacking players on getting them into the exact spots that they find themselves in the game, and I think we'll get better.
Looking at Rutgers upcoming, what kind of challenges do they bring to you guys?
Well, they returned the player of the year offensive with Wright. He's a handful and certainly had a really good game against us last year. And they have some other very good attackers, a couple injuries that they're still sorting out. We haven't figured out exactly who is available for them. It's another, for us it's just the next game. I'm not just saying that, it really is for this team. We'll prepare and know what their strengths and areas of weakness are, but I'm really focused on this group and how they prepare. And Rutgers will pose a different threat than tonight and the previous game, and we'll have those tendencies ready. But for the most part, it's going to be just us getting regenerated, ready mentally, getting ready for a travel out east, and knowing that it's not a revenge of last year, which was one of our weaker games of the year. It's just we have 3 points in the line, and we're going in to get them, and that's the next team in the path.
Thanks, Coach.
Off your guys' shoulders to get an early goal tonight after going empty the other day.
Yeah, definitely. We always look to try and get that early goal, and I think it definitely changes the game in a positive way. So it felt really good to get that early goal.
Coach said he thought you guys had a lot better quality shots tonight. What did you guys think of that compared to the Northwestern game?
Yeah, I thought we focused on that today. We weren't taking shots off balance. We weren't taking shots from distance on our wrong foot. I thought for the most part a lot of our shots were good quality chances, and we just got to continue to work to get those on frame. But whenever you're getting that many shots, the goals are going to fall. And tonight we had 2. I thought there could have been a few more, but 2's enough.
Timmy Miller's been kind of asked to go back there a few times now, just in place of Grant. I guess how pleased are you guys with the way he's kind of stepped in there? Doesn't look like the back line's lost much with him out there.
I think Timmy's doing a great job, and that's a great thing about our team is we have such good depth. And Timmy comes into the game and he works his butt off, and he works well with Derek to communicate, and our defensive organization doesn't drop a bit. So he's doing really well.
Rich, how was it for you being back up top, kind of where you worked in the spring a little bit? Is that just more comfortable maybe to you at this point, or?
I'm comfortable in all positions, but I do like playing up top. It's a little more exciting. You're closer to goal, and you get a lot more opportunities close to goal, and it's one less line to beat, so you get a lot of chances. It's fun.
Tanner, just how critical was that second goal? Just with all the shots you guys are throwing out there tonight, just to cash in that second time. Just how important was that for this team?
Yeah, it was good to get that. Having all those shots, it was good to get that final chance and put it away. It was good to kill the game off as well. But whenever we're getting that many shots, it's nice to see some fall. It just builds confidence. But I think we know we're a good attacking team. We know we can score goals. So even if it didn't fall, we'd still be confident moving forward into Rutgers.
How How excited were you just to see that space open up on that play? I mean, that was like the most open the field been for you all night, I think.
Yeah, it was nice. It was bounced off Rashad. Rashad contested for it, bounced right to my foot, and the guys put up a nice little screen for me for the goalie, so I was able to bend it around, but it was definitely nice to see that space open up.
Looking at Rutgers, Coach said it's not revenge of last year, it's just another game. So is that the mentality you guys are taking towards it?
Yeah, I mean, every game we play the same way. Big Ten game, we need to get 3 points. Every game we go into in the Big Ten, we need 3 points. What they did here last year definitely is in the back of the head a little bit, but we go into it just like any other game. But we're going to make sure that's not going to happen